Entire winning strategies in marketing can be based on this fact. Why does this solve the need that he has? And it goes a little farther because now you have different marketing channels. Building a house on a weak foundation is always a bad idea. We all know this, but why do people do this in business and marketing? I'm Jesse from FuriousMarketing, and today I want to talk about identifying your perfect target market and target audience. This is a foundational core level of marketing that can't be ignored. You can use the best tactics. You can use the best strategies even in marketing and digital marketing. But if you don't know who you're marketing to, then you're just peeing away money. It's just a waste of time. If you target everybody, you target no one. Of course, somebody's going to go, I want everyone to be my customer. My customers, anybody ages 18 to 85, male and female. Yeah, sure. But if you try to target everybody, then you're literally wasting money because your message is less relevant to each individual person. If you're able to target the perfect market for your product or service, then you're spending dollars that actually go to people who resonate with your message and your product or service, instead of spending money on reaching an 80-year-old who actually doesn't care, and your message now has to also be generic, because if you try to talk to them specifically, you can't say something that resonates with them, because then it wouldn't resonate with the 35 male that you are trying to target. See how you have to actually specifically know who your target market and audience is? You are going to have a higher return on ad spend if you segment your audience and give them individual messages that actually resonate with their specific pain points. Entire winning strategies in marketing can be based on this fact that you've properly targeted. So how do you know who your target market actually is? It actually starts with your own business. It starts with identifying the problems that your product or service solves. This reverse engineering is how real marketers and real digital marketers solve problems, but you have to have foundational levels of marketing knowledge to make things really work. Say you own a pizza place, those busy moms are going to love the convenience of not having to cook and not having to clean up. That's what problem you're solving for busy moms. The old crew that come into your place, twice or three times a week, they're going to value the customer service, and they're going to have a high lifetime value. You're solving a different problem with the same product for them. Someone who's Gen Z, so they might care about something crazy, like you actually did put pineapple, or you're offering a new way to serve the pizza or a new topping on it. They care about new experiences more than anything. You're solving a different problem, a different pain point. Say you own a gym, 35-year-old Jesse, he might want to lift heavy weights, but then you got Ashley's a 20-year-old. She might kill it when she works out, but she always wants to tan after. 45-year-old Vanessa, she might like the spin class. But it's not because you have the cardio machines, it's because the person who runs the spin class is very sociable. She gets everyone together to have fun. Whereas a competitor gym might have the same stuff for the spin class, but it might not be an instructor who's so inclusive. An older person who goes to the gym might want a sauna. There's different pain points being met by the same product or service. These are all different customer segments that enjoy your product or service. Then you think of all of the solutions that you provide. Each of your different customer segments enjoy the solution to their specific needs that you provide. And you'll see a lot of overlap. You'll have a lot of Vanessas or a lot of Jessies. You'll see that. And then you can create buyer personas. Basically, think of the most perfect model for that customer segment. What age is that person? What gender? What's his job? Get really specific. Why does this solve the need that he has? Then you have a buyer persona. And then when you create content, you can specifically speak to that person instead of being overly generic and speaking to no one. In business to business markets, you can actually create a buyer persona based on who is the key decision maker. And it goes a little farther because now you have different marketing channels. See, the Gen Z person is going to be on TikTok, where the old guys who come in, they're not going to be on TikTok. You have to know, where does your customer segment live? Where do they spend their attention when they pick up their smartphone? A wine of the month business might see the most success through a texting platform, but like a paper distributor named Dunder Mifflin, they might see the most success. Actually, for them, I would recommend LinkedIn, because you know your customer segment and you have to know where they are to target the message at them. So you're spending even less money to reach them. It's all about efficiency when it comes to small businesses. Do not waste your money with an overly generic message that someone's going to look at it and scroll away. That's not even how it works with you as a consumer. You stop and read an ad when it actually says something that interests you. But when you create an ad or create content, now all of a sudden you're scared to do that because, it won't target the 80-year-old man who won't see this anyway. And then it goes even further because you can validate the results. You can A/B test and be like, this does make more money. It's like, why not try it? You can validate the results and even refine the customer personas even more specifically when you get more data. The bottom line is you have to know who benefits from your product or service, and you have to know what problem you're actually solving. You have to know where that customer exists, where their attention is, and you have to craft messages specifically for that customer, that buyer persona. The more specific the message, the more interesting it is to them, and you'll have less people that scroll right past your ads or your content. The algorithms on social media are so intelligent that you can do this on social media too. These algorithms really try to narrow in on the people who are most interested in each specific message. So the right target market and target audience, identifying this really lets you focus your marketing efforts, and everything becomes more efficient and everything just works a little better. It helps you focus your time and effort as a business owner or a marketer on what might actually work better. You want to focus on what might work. That's how it's done. If you got any value out of this, please comment right now. Just leave any comment, even a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Leave a like, subscribe. I'm Jesse from FuriousMarketing.com, and I'm out. Peace.
Furious hustling, ads never sleep. Numbers in the deep, Jesse's podcast pushing.